Okay guys, we are back for a few minutes or longer. I'm not sure yet. It'll just depend on how long it takes us to decide this. Okay, so I said earlier, or yesterday's video, that I used some of the scrap and I put some of the same glue on there so we get like the same results. And I think this is the color that we're going to use, but we're going to test a couple. I've already tested the ink and I don't like the way that it looks on the glue. So we're going to one of our makeup wedges and just see. Actually, I think I'm going to take off the cap and dip it out that way. And it might, ooh, yum, huh? Oop. Oh, it's a good thing that's scrap, right? That's why we're practicing first, right? Okay, so I'm going to just go in through here and just do a little bit at a time to see what we get. And what I'm basically looking for is what kind of covers the glue and kind of blends in to the fabric. And I know it's not going to be a perfect blend, but I would like it to match as close as possible. So that's that one. Let's see, and I think this one's going to be too dark as well. But if we don't try it, then I'll always wonder, right? Okay. And we'll just have to let it dry to kind of see what we get. Okay. And then this is the lightest one that I have, other than that really opaque gold one that I've used on camera before. Which we can always go get that one if we need to, but... Okay, so... that is that one. Okay, so we're going to set this aside for a little bit for it to dry, and we're going to finish up those other couple of pieces of ephemera, and then we'll come back to it and see which one we like the best, or if it's just going to make it worse and then we'll have to figure out something else. All right, so let's see where we are. I think there's a couple of pieces that we have to glue on. Actually, you know what? This might be a perfect little place for this little bird. Nope, don't like that. Okay, so I want to glue this one here, and then we'll make a cute little tag really quick for that. I already have those pieces cut. Okay. I don't have all of them cut, or like the width or whatever, but we're going to make some side ones here. Actually, I'm going to go just a little bit longer, because we're going to do the same cut that we did before. have those other little pieces up here. This should be just about right. Yep, just about. Oh, that's all right though, right? He's a little character. Okay, we got to make one just the same. It's that one, because we're going to do another pocket just like that. So I hope you all are doing well. Kind of seems like for a lot of places the COVID restrictions are lifting. And I think I won't say all over the world, but it seems like things are starting to kind of go back to normal-ish. Seems like people are able to go back to work and or continue to work at home. Okay, let's punch those. It's hard to know exactly how soon you should punch something, right? Seems to be going okay for the moment. I don't think I would do that soon in other cases, but okay. And for all of this, I think I might have said in a different video, but I did use walnut stain, not vintage photo, on these. Yep. Pulled that one a little too far. And we'll wait to see if we want them that long or not. Once we have them in the pockets, then we'll kind of know. Boy, I think filming this late at night, it's so quiet that I think my brain is like don't want to say shutting off because it's not, because I'm obviously thinking, but yeah, I think I just get into this mode of, I think that one will have to be cut off, but okay. So we're just going to slip that there. I gotta say, I'm loving this. This has been a really, really fun journal for me to make. Okay, now let's find the other one. And then maybe even in this video we'll get, there it is. Maybe we'll even get the side things done. If we don't get it done in this video, then I will go ahead and finish it up, and then we'll do the final flip through video. That'll be the next one that comes. So you'll see the final. If we don't get the tab pieces on in this one, you'll definitely see it in the flip through. Okay. I may be doing this too quickly, and I'm probably not even in frame, right? There we go. Okay, I'm only going to take a little bit off of these. Okay. All right, so that's done. And our paint's still just a little tacky, so let's just forage on. Let's see what else. Okay, so that one's done. Those are done. I was trying to remember if I had any more pockets that I wanted to decorate. I think I'm going to stick this in this one. Oh, I guess I should show you. I went ahead and did this off camera because it was taking so long to load the last video. I just made a little tablet there out of some scraps papers and then slid it down here, decorated it here, and put these little things in here. And then I just wanted to kind of go over the pocket here. Okay. Okay, that's perfect the way it is. We might add a little bit of lace there. Okay, I got the lace on those pockets. Check, check, and check. All right. So we are down to the cover and then putting on the little fabric tabs that I want to put on. So let's take a look and see what, right, did I do those other pockets? Oh gosh, I'm sorry guys, this one, that's one that wasn't done. Isn't really for sure. And I have a couple more pieces out of the ephemera kit here, out of the royal, right? Nope, this one is the, you know what we could do? Let's do a little pocket, and then we'll put all these other little pieces up in there. And then whomever gets this journal can then decide, do they want to put it on another tag that they create or whatever. Sweet. We've officially used all of the kit, guys. Both kits. And all three. All three of them at some fashion or another are in there. All right, so let's, oh, and we're not even too fat yet. Okay. Wow. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's see if we like any of these. And for blending, this one seems to be the best, but it doesn't carry over well over here. I actually think I might go with this one, which was, oh, do I have glue on my fingers or paint? I think I just, oh, yep, I wiped it all over my chin. Apparently I had it somewhere. Anyways, yep, I think I'm going to go with that last one we did. It's hard telling, huh? Oh, yeah, because it's wet right there. That's why. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for broke and just do that one. And how I'm going to do that, hopefully safely. And I'm going to pull this over. And I'm going to fill the cap and go slow. And we'll have to brush it up on it in some aspects, I think, in some ways. All right, everybody, don't hold your breath because I don't want anybody passing out, but give it the figuratively breath held, okay? I'm going to try to be really careful and only get the areas that it needs it. I gotta see what I'm doing here. Oh, but that's probably right in your face, huh? I apologize, guys. I'm still probably right in your face, and I apologize, guys. I truly do, but I gotta see what I'm doing. I don't know if that's gonna work, so let's set that aside on stuff that doesn't matter if it gets a little bit of gold in it. Oh, hold your breath. Figuratively. Oh, and there's the Siamese. I'm sure you just heard him calling out. Oh, Mom's filming a late night video. Better get my voice heard. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm just lightly tapping it in there. Okay? You don't want to go heavy-handed. Oh my. I don't know why my stomach's in knots. I think mostly because I love this journal so far, and I know in a blink of an eye it could all go wrong with this stuff, so. Wow. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, set that up. Just a little bit more in the cap. Not too much, no. Because you know what's going to end up happening? It's going to leak all over my table. Okay. I'm trying to do this too where you guys can see it as well. You know what? Before I go any further, let me make sure that you can see. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Collective breath held. What I'm hoping is it kind of starts looking like a gilding or like goldly foiled, or had, I don't even remember what that's called exactly. Foiling? I don't remember. Yes, he's so sad. His life is miserable. He hasn't gotten his 20 pounds of cat treats today. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so it's bleeding just a little bit to the front, but in a cool way. I don't know if you can see it. But it's just barely tipping out here and bleeding out a little bit on the front. And I think that's how I want it to be. We'll know for sure the closer we get to being done. And I think I will have to pause this, let this dry, and then we'll come back. No, just put my finger in it. Okay. I'm such a bad mom, huh? Kids should have been in bed hours ago, but it's almost summer break and she has all of her classes done for the year. So like she was one of the kids that actually like did the extra work at home, even though her grades were like frozen. Our state did the freeze it at whatever they were at, like right at spring break, because that's when everybody, like all the schools closed. So anything they had prior to spring break was their final grade. But if they did the work and they got higher grades, then they were able to change their grades. So like if they were failing a class, but then they did the work, they could raise their grade. So yep, she's done for the most part. I think there's a little few things she needs to do this week for her choir class. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and then pause you guys, and I will probably dry it and do the other side, and then we'll come back and finish out the cover. Because this is literally like waiting for paint to dry, isn't it? All right. Okay, guys, this is... I think I'm going to leave this. Originally, I was going to kind of maybe take my finger in there and kind of blend in some of that. But I do think here it almost looks like oil stains from like, and makes it kind of look vintagey, if that makes any sense. I think I'm okay with that stuff. It just, that edging was driving me nuts. And I need to get a little more down here. Okay, guys, I am going to pause you. And I will be back. I mean, no time will elapse in your world as you're watching this, but yeah. All right, I will be back as soon as these are dry. All right, bye guys. Okay guys, we are pretty dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the book plate now. And then I'll just show you how I do it. I think I've showed you before, kinda, maybe. And I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to put book corners or like corners on it. Not sure. I know, I keep saying that. I'm not sure. Okay, so this journal, I believe, is 5.5 inches. Right? Okay, this ruler is ridiculous. Or at least I'm tired enough that it's ridiculous tonight. Yeah, 5.5. So 5.5 in half would be 2 3/4. And so this. So what I'm doing is I'm using this ruler because it's got a 0 mark, and then it goes out to the different things here. So that is about middle right there. So we're going to be about there. And I'm going to go ahead and put just a little tiny mark on there. I don't know if pencil will show up, but okay, yep, it does show up. Okay, so what I do is I use Fabri-Tac and E6000. So I'm going to put the E6000 on first, and this is a heavy duty glue. When dry, it dries clear, but guys, just a heads up, it does stink bad. Like, it's grotesque. And it is, in my opinion, pretty toxic. And you have to be careful when you're, it does take about 24 hours to dry. If you're going to set this down, make sure it's on top of something you don't care about, because it does like to goo out. Very similar to the Fabri-Tac. And so I cap it usually right away, or if I'm using it for an extended period of time, then I'll make sure I put it over the top of paper towel so that it doesn't. And then I just take the outside here. Very similar to what I do with like the hot glue in E6000. Only I don't want hot glue on the silk because I don't know if it'll like burn and do something weird. So, all right, so then we're going to try our darndest to get that the first time right in the middle and right over the top of that pencil line. Okay, now I'm going to press and hold it until the Fabri-Tac, I'm going to make sure before it really sets that it's all even. And then I'm going to hold it until the Fabri-Tac sets. Because if you don't, it will slide off into the sunset and you'll never get all of the E6000 off. So, sorry for my reach, but I was just trying to decide if I keep putting them on thinking that I'll love them. Because this right here obviously isn't as like patined as those. But once we get the sari silk closure on, you're not gonna see it. And I think I really like the way it looks. Yeah, I think this time it just really finishes it off. So I think, is that moving? It is moving a little bit, but we'll watch it. Okay, so again with these, I'm going to put just a little bit of the E6000 in and then fill the rest with the Fabri-Tac. So again, just a small little coat in there. And since I'm going to use it again, I'm going to go ahead and just set it on my paper towel. And you can watch it ooze out if you'd like. And then put a little bit of Fabri-Tac in the corners. Make sure you stay away from the very edges so that it doesn't ooze out on you. And I let mine set completely before I bend my edges, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten it stuck, basically. Okay, before I set that down, I'm going to make sure I'm not oozing out of the other side. So if you, in my opinion, if you do it too quickly, you're going to force it to move back, if that makes any sense. Probably not. Okay, so what I'm saying, basically, is that if I were to push them down and under now, it's going to pull it in that direction and not be snug up in the corner like I want it. So, yeah. Let's wipe that off. Do this one really quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause it again and come back when I'm going to put corners on the back as well. But I'll have to obviously wait till these set and I can bend them in. So, yep, sorry, these videos seem to be kind of chopped, but it's kind of necessary in this process. Obviously, I want it to dry, and you don't want to wait for it to dry. Trust me, it will take way too long for all that. Okay, push that down. Make sure to get any of the excess glue. Okay, that seems to be set up there. Okay. Okay. All right, I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, guys, I have all of this dry and the closure on. And so just the only thing left to add now is the tabs. And I have never done it before, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So since this, and it's not bulging, which is like crazy, right? So I want to start with this one, and I think that I want them to barely poke out like that. So I guess it just becomes an eyeball thing, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like crazy late here. It's like 3 a.m. Yeah, insomnia, I tell ya, it's not always a good thing. I probably should stop telling you guys the time, huh? Yeah, just like that, I think. Yep, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and so then while I was waiting for everything to dry, I decided on a couple of colors, and I kind of decided where they're going. So I'm going to go ahead and put this other one on in the same manner. Make sense? Like they're going to be about the same placement. Just a skosh. I know they're not, it's going to be like next to impossible to make sure that they're all like completely the same, but as long as they're close, right? Yeah, okay. And then I think we're going to go to this one here. And which one did I decide? I think I decided, because I think I decided these. Or was it this one? It might have been this one. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe it was those. I think it was those. I should have kind of like lined them out beforehand, huh? I have no idea if this is how it's like done with other people or not. None whatsoever. Don't know if that's how other creators do it, but That's about the best way I could think of myself to come up with these. Okay. Okay. Now, back to the front. Right, because I think this one was next, right? Or do we like this one? Sorry guys, I'm getting all mumbly. Or we have this one that I can cut down too. I think I like that one for that one. Let's just hope it matches on the other side, right? Yeah, I do think though that I'm going to do the flip through in the morning so that we can use the morning light for okay, that's about right. Yeah, that one will blend nice, I think. So I think I'm going to link a really cute video that I watched tonight while waiting for everything to dry enough to get started on this last part of this last leg of the video. It's about a couple in Australia that ended up having like natural quintuplets. Man, it's a cute little video. It's like Australia 60 minutes or something. Because I know I've said it before. I get stuck on the weirdest rabbit hole stuff, but I think you guys will really enjoy it too. Yeah, it's a cute little show. Well, not all everything that show has is cute, but but let's see, what was I saying? Okay, so not everything obviously is cute with that show because there's, you know, it's kind of like a crime drama too, right? So yeah, but anyways, this little one is really cute, this little documentary they did on this couple. Can you imagine? I mean, they're 5 naturally conceived quintuplets, which I think they said it was like 1 in a 5 billion chance or something of that actually happening. And you know what? I guess one of my fears now is that I'll have to go back and redo, or not redo them, but go back through the color scheme, which would be okay, maybe. But I don't want like too many of these like coming into contact. Make sense? Well, I guess I do have a couple. I have 3 other colors, so maybe we'll make it through without having to duplicate too many colors per se. I mean, obviously we're duplicating them now, but I mean like long term. Makes sense? Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll just like copy the link so you guys can have a little bit of sweetness. I thought it was a cute one. Especially in like today's world with all the ugliness going on. I thought it was a cute little documentary that they did. Okay. I don't think I'm going to put it on the centerfold here. Let's go to this one. Okay, and I think this is some of that ticking that Amy sent me, but I think I'm going to do this one. I think we'll use it, just not on this one. Amy at a Glamping Bear. And I think these are ones that I made. They look like mine because they're not the greatest. I mean, like they are still cute. Don't get me wrong. They're just not like, they are definitely not Emily's, and definitely not the Casa de Cognitos. Okay, so 1/4 inch hang over. I'm so excited, guys. I love this journal. Love, love, love it. Should I go down just a hair? Okay. Oh boy, what a labor of love this one's been, though. Okay. Okay, so we decided to go past the center and go to the next one, which is here. And that one's facing that direction. Does it matter? How many pages past this one is it? Because that's right by the center fold, so it's the one after the center fold. The first one after the center fold. So it is this one. So I guess we're just putting cream on cream. And maybe we'll have to put some type of color on it, right? Kind of jazz it up a little bit. Or maybe we won't worry about it. Oh, Fabri-Tac getting a little thick. Okay, back to the front. Oh, it's probably like waiting for paint to dry, huh? It's a good thing you're crafting with me, right? At least I hope that you are. Okay, let's see, how many more do we have left? 1, 2. Just 2, really, I think. And I have 2 of these. So I just need to decide. I like that. I like Amy's on there. Let me take that goober off. Oh yeah, see, this blends really nice with that one too. That's cool. It's almost like this was like fated to be, right? And I think that's what I'm enjoying so much about this journal is that there's no, like, it's just falling together. I haven't had to do too much thinking on it. It just kind of like made itself, so to speak. Okay, let's make sure it's not too far out. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, and then I think one more, guys, and then this little beauty is complete. And when you see me again next time, it'll be for the flip through. Oh, sorry, I got lost there for a second. No, and apparently I'm still lost. Is that it? I thought there was one more. Oh, there was. I put it on the wrong page. That's all right. That's all right, right? I hope it is. I'll just put it here. I think I do like that one there. It's almost, like I said, it was kind of almost like meant to be. Isn't it funny the sounds you can hear, like more so than usual when everybody's quiet and everybody's asleep and okay, now I'm hoping that it doesn't look ridiculous on this last page here. Yeah, because I didn't mess up on that one. And it doesn't look ridiculous, but I will have to use that one to kind of gauge where it should be. There. Oh, yep. Perfect. Okay. And that, ladies, is done. Oh yeah, and look at how, oh wow, check that out. I will say I'm mighty impressed with myself over this one. All right, guys, I will call it a night. Tomorrow we will have the glorious flip through of this Diorio journal, and then it will be listed the morning this appears, and I'm thinking it will be on Monday. So yeah, I hope you all are well, and we will talk to you a little bit later, and thank you for hanging with me. All right, bye guys.